Where the... You're around, everybody round, round. Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah, get around. Woo. Okay, which one is live, which one isn't? Why do I have two of you up here? It's because I hit it twice. Damn, all right. It's 4:29, y'all come in now. No licking of the food, no licking of food. I saw where people are doing that, and what the hell is on their mind? Kathy, how are you? It is hump day. I'm typing Kathy. You could see me, Kathy. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you. Wonderful to see you. And it's nice to be seen. And how's my volume and all that? Is that all right? Is my volume good? I got to check my volume. Do I need to put my headset on or what? Just tell me it's good. Tell me it's good. Too low? It's too low. How's that? Is that better? Is that more better? Is that better? Let's see. That's output. Let me see what the input. Hello, is it me you're looking for? How about that? Is that better? Clear your throat. Is that better? You can hear me now? Well, I need some feedback without putting on a headset. So yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can see my thing modulating. My thing modulates, you know. When I look down at it and I blow on it, it doesn't do anything. That's not working. This is working. This is working. Okay, Whit and Kathy, Striper. I'm assuming you can hear me because no one answers me. All right, well. So are you hearing me intermittently? Claire is here. Thank you, Striper. It only took 27 people. No. Okay, so you did answer? Oh, you are good. But I didn't know you were referring to that. I thought you were referring to the unknown reality of life in our times today. Hey, Claire, I got that thing, that clip from you about the UK and the saying that potentially we're going to have a longer isolation period. I hate, here you're able to go out and about, and it's all fractioned, because this state does that, this state does this, here, there, there. But over there in the UK, it's like the UK. It's not like a different, what would you call them? City, what a city, or you don't call them counties. What do you call them? I forget. But anyway, it'd be like them making the decision. And that doesn't happen in the UK. One body makes the decision for the entire place. Is that correct? I think so. And we're not there, so we do roam. We have some freedom. But the way they're sounding is that everyone eventually is going to get this, and another stronger, more convoluted strain, is it, may reach us in the winter. So we're just marking time. Mark time. We're like walking in place, marching in place like the good, dutiful soldiers we are. You've been hit very hard, dear, and I'm sorry for that. Jennifer K., I hope you are doing all right. And all of the reports, there's Victoria, all of the reports show me or lead me to believe that my mother also had, in the closing, she didn't have a DNR. Do not resuscitate. So she was laboring, her breathing was laboring, all of that. I very much believe that it could have been, a touch of that virus. We don't know. I've been trying to reach them to see the numbers in there, but apparently nursing homes are certainly being bombarded by this. It's just, they are the most vulnerable. Elderly, weakened immune systems. It's tough. Westminster makes the decision, so you're relying on the royals. No, you're relying on. Does number 10 make any of those rules? No. Maybe he does. I don't know. Westminster Abbey. There is Jennifer and Victoria. Clara Bell's here too. Kathy was early. Richard Faith's here for you. Let's see. Wit, the lovely and bountiful. And lovely, of course. That goes without saying. All of us know that, Whitney. Good to see you this morning. Same goes for Kathy. Narissa, it's good to see you as well. I hope you are faring well in this our whatever day or month, it seems like a year of this smothering virus. I mean that because it just kind of lays on all of us. It smothers us. It's this dome, the virus dome we live in. Saren, good to see you. Always a pleasure to see Saren. If this virus is so deadly, why are there not thousands of homeless or substance addicted dead on the street? All right, well, here's an answer. They all smoke cigarettes. Did you see that report? Nicotine is apparently, and this is a whole industry deal, you know that. If they believe that nicotine has some sort of can ward off the virus, we'll be back in the 50s in a matter of months. Packs of cigarettes will now go up to, well, they're probably up there anyway. You say, well, Marty, it's a cyclical thing. I say, things go round and round, and then they come back at you. That's all it is. It's a vicious circle. Circle is what it is. All right, this is not even close to reliable enough answer for me. Okay. Shadow. Well, there'll be shadow. What kind of an answer do you give, Jennifer? Let me hear your answer, please. We are not on the front lines like you are. What do you think the deal is? Don't you think that those who have weakened systems that could ward off virus, maybe treat it like a normal flu, and seem to recover quickly? Some people. It's different in each individual. What do you think? Why would it be different in everyone? Because everyone is different. I don't want to oversimplify that. Good morning. Good morning. Is it Lynn or Lynn 2? Lynn, so nice to have you here. Is it bedtime yet? Is Saren tired already? Were you up all night, dear, or were you working early? Well, it can be bedtime. You didn't say sleep time, did you? Oh, you need to restart. Okay. Well, yes, you should. We'll take a nap. Lynn, have you been sitting in the wings before and yet, or have you just discovered us or just fell upon us? We are so glad that you're here. Absolutely. Is Lynn, okay. You're part of MDS. Okay, Lynn. I sometimes, well, I forget, what I had for breakfast. Oh, I had yogurt. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here. You're part of MDS. I'm a part of MDS. Not saying to anyone because I'm horizontal right now. When are you not horizontal? Okay. I mean that, because when we are on our live on Saturday nights, you're usually. Victoria, it's so nice to have you. As well as Wit. All of you are amazing. I'm always running around. It's crazy around here. So no, the other day I had 2 eggs over easy, toast, and sausage, saucisson. And it was marvelous, n'est-ce pas? It was good. Boom, boom. Hi, Claire, with Sarah and Lynn. Hey, Lynn, by the way, we do have Saturday nights, so you should, if you're not out about doing anything, Saturday night at 7 o'clock. But the song says 8 o'clock, but we try to make it 7 p.m. on the eastern side of things. And I'm wondering, should we shift that later? No. There are those of you who would prefer to be earlier. Maybe we should take a consensus. A consensus. All right, when do you want the Saturday night show to come on, everyone? Of course, it goes up to the producers from here, and they make the final decision. But you can just type 8, type 7, type 4, type 3, type something there really good for me. I may be here, I may not, but it may come on at 4 o'clock. Not everybody can do that. Oh yeah, Joe. Like it takes real skill. I can do it. All right, let's hear you do it. 1, 4. See, you just couldn't put it together. All right. I know. All right, let's see. What do we have? Narissa, Claire, and Victoria. Now, Victoria, you go by tour so I've heard that from some of your friends who are very close to me and send me emails. But I always like the name Victoria. I have a great niece whose name is Victoria. And her brother, in the beginning, he could not say Victoria, so he called her Toria. Pamela. There's the question. What is your best guess? Pamela, let's hear that. Everyone be quiet. Pamela stuck her hand up and I chose her. What do you think, Pamela? In a respectful way, please. Yes, but across the pond, we'll have to wait and see. Our friends across the pond, aren't you? Look, Sarah is so nice. She wants everyone to be happy. These are happy hands, see? I don't know where I get this stuff, you guys. Just play along, please. Moonstruck. Great movie. One of my faves. Cher. Don't agree with her politically, but Cher. I've seen her now. I saw her with Angela in Las Vegas a couple years ago, but that was the 3rd time I think that I had seen her live. I saw her once when there were female impersonators, singers, and they would come in. This one girl was like Diana Ross, and these were all guys. It was fantastic. I love that. And Cher is. She she walked away on stage once. She said she walked away and she looked back and said, "How's that for a granny's ass?" She said. Ah, Cher. One of my favorite movies. Can you guess what one of my favorite movies is? Come on, because who is my favorite singer? Well, one of them, but Cher and this singer did a movie together. Whoa, whoa. Hey, relax, Jen. Nobody's yelling here. Moonstruck. I love Cher too. Let me hear from the UK people. Can I hear? Can I hear? Can I hear? Can I hear? Hello, Charlie. So, Charlie stepped in? Oh, just dropping in to say hello before I go to work. Charlie, good for you. You have a job. Watch out. People are going to come around with their hands out, Charlie. I may be one of them. I have two hands out, Charlie. No, I'm not saying that to you, Charlie. You'll take it the wrong way. Please, forget I said that. Erase that. Charlie's here. Charlie's here, and good to see you, Charlie. But he has to run off to work. So, Charlie, good for you that you have a job and you can go to work. I have a job. It is a joy. It's not a job. So I have a joy. Stick. Yes, I enjoy being here with all of you. And we're all in the same boat. Most of us were not working. Now, Victoria, are you working at the restaurant? Or your job is to wake up early and then go back to sleep and decide whether you're going to get up? Come on, it's all right. How many of you, show of hands, are in bed right now? I am not. You can see where I am. No, it wasn't. I mean, I love, excuse me, Starstruck for sure. That was one of, I want to say, Hulu, oh, what's his name? Cage's best movie. Not Luke Cage. Luke Cage is good too. Nope, my mom isn't either. Your mom? Oh, so you're not. Your mom's there with you. Okay. Oh, I'm right. Okay. So your mom. So you guys have closed up the restaurant, or no? Someone else is running it. I mean, the other day I woke up at 12:45. That's when I usually go to bed, at 12:45, and then I wake up at 2, and then I'm up till about 4, and then I go to sleep till about 7. That's how I sleep now. What did Saren say? Okay, I told my dad this. Yeah, I was waiting for one of you to stop by and give me my stimulus, but oh, your dad goes into work briefly. Okay. Wow, that sounds like a good place to be, Saren. I like that kind of arrangement. Yeah, that's good. Good on your parents. That's wonderful. So well, you can't open the restaurant other than have takeaway, right, or delivery. And your brother's a cop. Daddy sang bass and Mama sang tenor. My brother's a cop, and he's not Bruce Jenner. Well, early Bruce Jenner, not late wear a gown, 7 feet tall Bruce Jenner. All right. Claire said something. What is it, Claire? Okay. Have a job. Ah, yes. Well, Claire is a hard worker. She works in the consumption of alcohol business. Well, not really. I mean, she may consume alcohol, but the business she's in. Claire, well, you tell her what you do. I know what you do. I've asked Claire for a job many times. You are right, Claire. Far more patient than me. Here's a disappearing trick. Watch this. Amazing. Okay. Since we're talking about work, were we talking about work? I don't know. I sometimes forget. No, I know what you meant, Claire. Selena. Selena from Germany. Ah, Selena, it's nice of you to check in. One of our favorite countries. I love Germany. I have many erotic stories from Germany long before you were born, but today they wouldn't be erotic. They'd just be stories. And I have many regular stories too, but I know my audience. Selena, okay. What part of Germany do you reside in, Selena? Yes, we love that name. So nice to make new friends, isn't it? Beautiful name. It's just a serene. It's kind of like, it's like Saren's name. It's like Selena. We don't see a lot of Selenas. We don't see any Sarens either, other than one. Um, we don't see many Claires or Victorias. Kathy. We have our Kathy. Striper, we only see one. Mike Westhead. It's raining. Hi from rainy UK. Mike, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Rainy. Imagine that. Rainy England. Striper, Charlie, and Charlie Striper envies you. Oh, my favorite movie, Moonstruck. I mean, that was a great movie, but I have this thing for, not a thing for, I just really I like the whole package, the voice and everything, and Christina Aguilera. And Christina is in that movie, Burlesque. A lot of people don't like that movie, but I like it because of the music, certainly. And I like how she emerges. And all the girls are jealous. And I usually cut through all the BS in the beginning because I've seen the movie enough. It's like when I want to feel good about success and listen to the pipes of Christina, I tune into that. Where are you going? You have to leave already, Moonstruck? You never asked, well, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So we are simpaticos. We are on the same page. We are drinking from the same well. We are, oh, you gotta be careful now, but you know what I'm saying. Going for a run. Okay, enjoy yourself. I envy the runners, for I was a runner 7 miles a day for years and years and years, until my back said, okay, old man, stop. I took umbrage, of course, and continued. I said to my back, who are you calling old? So my feet, they spoke up right away. Anyway, all right, so, Claire. Yes, I do like it for the music. Even, come on. I love burlesque. As you know, I once performed in a burlesque theater. One of the old school ones that had a band. Yeah. Moonstruck, I cannot tell from your photograph where it looks, I don't, see, they're real tiny things. I would say you're female with Moonstruck there. I can't, it's like silhouetted in this. I don't know what it is, actually. I once mistook or was mistaken by the photo that Saren had up there. I thought, wow, very shapely. It was her violin. You know, I mean, clearly you can tell the difference between a person and a violin, but my mind goes to, look, whoa. And come on, tell me that violin is in a sexy shape. I mean, you know, as far as instruments go. No, not that kind of instrument. I mean, the violin, you know. All right. Hey, if I have issues, I don't have issues. I have his shoes. I have my shoes, your shoes, his shoes. Stay away from me. Okay. Carrie was laughing at you? Why is that, Kathy? The real is I can't rewatch the live stream. I was doing just that last night, and every time you said my name, I talked to my screen. That's funny. Well, that's good. Oh, that's good. Come on. It's all right. I was addressing you while he was undressing you. Not that you need any help, but, you know, I'm just saying. Yes, you got the curves. She's got the curves. Oh, yeah. She's got the curves. Oh, yeah. Lots of love from the Netherlands. Stay healthy. Hey, BDR. What part of Holland, of the Netherlands, I'm sorry, do you live in? I've been there, and we have several people who live there that are on here sometimes. Safe and healthy. We're going to have so many people to visit when we take this field trip to that part of the world. No, Kathy, I told you you cannot get a keychain with little tiny wooden shoes on it. No, that's not the kind of thing we want to remember. You can't do that. I was there a long time ago, didn't see any wooden shoes. I did see girls, of course, I mean, but I'm just saying, on bicycles. Everyone riding bicycle with their dresses on, skirts on. I found that very appealing. I wasn't used to that here in this country. It was kind of a sexy thing, I remember, you know. It was poetry in motion, beauty in motion. My head was on a spin. You know, it's kind of like when I was in Brazil, my head was spinning because everyone walks with this slow. Boom, boom. I think even the nuns walk like. I think they have to have different kind of habits. Yeah, I bet they do. Okay, let's see. We can't be salivating as we tell stories. Okay, now, in The Hague. I was in No surprise that I was in Amsterdam, of course, but I was in Rotterdam. I liked Rotterdam, I really did. And the obscure town of Den Helder. I was there, and people say, "You went there?" I said, "Yeah, but see, there was a reason. I was in the service at the time, and I was going to be relegated to staying at the Marine base for the week with another buddy of mine. Oh, actually, for the weekend. And this very nice gentleman invited us to his home, his wife and two kids. He said, come on over here. You don't want to stay here. Very warm. I mean, that was my introduction. Well, once I finally got there, I mean, I had other introductions in the Netherlands. So they were very nice, and it left a memory with me that I'll never forget. How wonderful those people were, and meals and things of that nature. And of course, we would buy drinks. We went out to discotheques. Were just hitting. That's how old I am. Yeah. We had a blast. We were at this club, and I could not believe, because I come from a different era, people were dancing and there was no band, just playing records. I was like, what the hell? This is weird, but everybody's having fun. That's amazing, huh? Now they're getting back to bands occasionally, or they were. I don't know what's going to happen now. Bands on the run now, mouths covered in masks. It's not the same thing, you know, but I was looking for my mask. Yes, I love the Netherlands. I had a wonderful time, many fond memories. Many fond memories. But it was a lovely, lovely time indeed. And you're fortunate to live in such a delightful place. We have a very good friend here who is she actually runs a wonderful place called De Visserville in the Netherlands. Not really. We named it her town. You'll see her listed here occasionally. Her name is Bo De Visser, and she's just delightful. So maybe you guys live close to each other and can meet. And then we have a couple of other people that they escape me right now, but yes. So in Den Helder, I think it's called Den Helder. Yes, I was there and went to that guy's house, and it was just, I mean, the hospitality, you just don't expect that. And it stuck with me. It was a great time. So here we go now. What's new? What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've been to Wales, too. The home of Tom Jones. Wales is beautiful as well. Different topography, of course, but equally beautiful. The Netherlands was a little more flat, kind of like Florida, but not Florida. More canals, although we have a lot of water here. It was great. It was great. One place I went to, and we don't seem to get too many people from there. I was in Helsinki, Finland. Whoa. We arrived on one early evening and the snow began to fall. And it was the most picturesque and quiet place I'd ever been. BDR, yes. Well, listen, you are now a stop on that Netherlands journey. That always land, but the Netherlands journey. We will make sure we see you. It will be a caravan. Not like, see, when you say caravan in the UK, it's kind of like a trailer. It will be probably a couple of coaches. And when we call upon you, there may be a time when I want to ask you for a favor. No, we will call upon you to say, all right, we're going to be in The Hague. Where should we stay? What part of town? Those kinds of things. closest to the club. Of course, we'll be these two. I'm figuring 2 motor coaches will handle this. Maybe right now 1, but I'm thinking 2 because we need the band and the bartenders. I mean, of course. So we may have to have 2 motor coaches moving through Europe. And since they're open borders, I mean, why not? I mean, if they were closed borders, we'd passport. This does not look like it is a passport, believe me. And there we go. You know, even though we will manufacture passports for, you know, for safekeeping, we will manufacture. We'll put little crayon faces on. Passport. Okay, welcome, Big Bird. Yes. So, Sarah does live in a novel. I mean, she is living in a fairy tale. Now, see, no, Kathy, I didn't say in a fairy's tale like I knew you were thinking. In a fairy tale. She's living in a fairy tale of beautiful. It looks like it's almost like my friend from MDS who lives in New Zealand. It looks like Bilbo Baggins land. You know, these are rolling green hills. Did you know the difference? These are rolling green hills. And it's so picturesque. Yeah, it's beautiful. So green. It's because it's wet over there a lot. Ah, Kathy, shh, not a word. It rains a lot over there. And it's just beautiful. It is very beautiful. Actually, Scotland is beautiful. Well, England is beautiful like that, but less populated. In Wales, more mountainous, more hilly, you know, just beautiful, actually beautiful. New Zealand, major mountains. I mean, that's not what the range is called, major mountains. Just like the Rockies are major mountains, but you know, they're in different parts of the world. Story time. Oh, it's not open borders now? What are the restrictions? I thought you could pass from one country to the other, right, on a motorway. But now you're telling me you have to stop? Passports! That's how it was when I traveled there the first time. The second and third time, no. No. No, they may have been. No, not the third time. Third time's a charm. Some great things come out of Scotland and Ireland and land. Great things come out of land. Buildings come out of land. England, Scotland, not Welshland. What happened? Wales is kind of like the playground also of the rich and famous from England who have homes over there. I discovered that only recently. That's one of the places. Barbados is another. Now that place I've been several times. I love Barbados. And I like, you know, the Bahamas, Nassau. I like Nassau. Funky Nassau. Also like, let's see, what other British island? Oh, that's US, that's French, France. Oh, there's a Dutch one. Yes, I've been to the Dutch one, Saint Martin. I've been there. I've been to the Netherlands little island. And a good golf course there too, I remember. So BDR, have you ever been there? Or is that still a, let's see, what do we call that? A territory of the Netherlands? Saint Martin? Saint Martin? Saint Martin. No, Joe. Saint Martin. Saint Martin. is the French side. They have two sides. So what did the two countries say? All right, let's go in on this island together. How'd that work out? They're connected. Yeah. A lot of nice places to visit around the world, folks. And I encourage all of you, because travel is going to become reasonable. Right now, I haven't seen or heard an aircraft in I don't know how long, but, well, there's one now, a smaller plane. Air travel has dropped off so much, it's almost non-existent. I think the airlines are down 90%, something like that. It's just ridiculous. So they want to go to JetBlue, which is a popular airline in the U.S. They are going to go to everyone wearing masks, and that's fine. It'll be just like flying around in Asia. People wear them without thinking of it, and they were so smart and ahead of the game. An Army veteran. Cool. Richard? I'm a Navy veteran. We almost have, do we have everyone represented? We need the Marine Corps. We need the Coast Guard. And Space Force. Air Force and Space Force. So yeah, that's cool, Richard. If you were overseas, you were probably through Germany, in Germany at one time or another. I was in Rhein-Main Air Force Base in my travels. I was in communications, so I would even go inland and do things, yeah. Yeah, travel is impossible right now. Well, yes, absolutely. It seems to be. In the U.S., we're not restricted so much. They were going to try and do some of that. So. No, in the U.S., San Francisco is beautiful, despite what you hear. But the West Coast is gorgeous, all the way from the north down south. I mean, it's just very, very nice. But I like here. It depends what time of year. I like New England is gorgeous, all along the coast and Maine, places like that. I'm from Washington, D.C. originally, so that's always a good place to stop. A nice, huge town. The Rocky Mountain. I mean, there are a lot of beautiful places in this country. All so different. All very, very different. I mean, we have the Rocky Mountains, and then we have the Grand Canyon. We've got everything, and the beaches are beautiful. Beaches are gorgeous. The beaches in Florida, they're wide and vast on the East Coast where I live, and on the West Coast they tend to be prettier, white sand. So whatever your choice, I mean, you can drive your car on them here up north towards the Carolinas are beautiful. I mean, there's just a lot of places. Carolina in the mountains, Carolina at the beach. The Appalachian Mountains are beautiful. So a lot to do, a lot to see, From a big military family. That's cool. Yeah, I went in the Navy because my dad and uncles were in the Navy. Were you drafted, Richard? Yes, Victoria, thank you for reminding. I didn't mention New York's beaches. Did you notice that? Excuse me. I will tell you, though, BDR and anyone listening, some of the quaint towns in New York are beautiful. Out at Long Island, some of them, the gorgeous little towns. I did some commercials out there, just picturesque little sailboats sitting. And Saren, my favorite song that you play on the violin. Ashokan, farewell. That's a great little place on Long Island. Let's see. Yeah, you noticed Victoria. The beaches in Jersey, they're great. I like that. A lot of fun there as a kid, you know. That'd be a great place for a meetup. Kathy and I are figuring that out. If we can rent out the Safari Motel where Joe first jumped off a diving board. Of course, I couldn't dive, so I had to jump. Let's see. In Iraq, thank you for your service, bravery. 2 tours of duty, early stage of the war. Different states. Born in Tucson. Tucson, oh, I've been to Tucson. Love it out there. Yes, I'm a Vietnam era veteran. I was tasked with, I was on a ship for, 40, 50 days at a time. Anti-submarine warfare, we tracked Russian and enemy subs around the world. So I was all over the place. And it was very hectic during Vietnam too, as you can imagine. Making sangrias at home. Now, if you're making sangrias at home, if there's going to be alcohol, it's, you can put it in one of those empty pump things and you can use it as sanitizer. It's a little stickier, but it'll work. So you can just imagine what that sangria is doing inside you. Actually, it affects your head first. Yes, Navy, Army, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. And of course, we do have the Space Force now. That's an actual branch they're coming up with. But, we'll see what happens. That's way out there. Mm-hmm. Wow. I did my basic in 1972. Yeah. It is a beautiful campus. It's a gorgeous part of our country, Lynn. Great golf courses is what took me to Arizona. Not golf courses, golf. Actually, a girlfriend, but golf was the main deal. All these years, you think I'd be really good at it. It's such a hard game. I walked away for 2 years. Nobody could find me. And then when I came back, I became so frustrated with golf, so I put it down for a couple of years. Said I have to just chill, forget this shit. It's starting to annoy me. So I took the approach that just have fun. And so for a couple of years, it hooked me again. But then you start to get better. And there the fun goes. And now it's just fun, plain old fun. I score decently, and I can play with anyone. Kathy, I'm talking about golf. And it's, it's great to get out there. Because when you play golf, for those of you who do not play golf, the thing to realize is that you have to be in every shot you take. You can't take off like, oh, let me just swing at it, it'll go. No. You have to be in it. So your mind, anything that is troubling you, anything that is occupying your mind, you have to just forget about it while you're playing golf. And I think that's terrific. Oh, you like the Rockaways? Oh. No syringes out there. Mm-hmm. November of 96. I was on my ship and took a message when in 1976 the 75 actually. They was, I believe, oh, the embassy fell in Saigon or wherever it was, and we were out of there and done. Lost way too many lives for something that could have been avoided. Yes, you are an angel with a dirty mind, Kathy. Everyone knows it. I mean, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Wow, that's right in the middle of the Bible Belt, isn't it? Right in the middle of nowhere, maybe. I don't know. Audra, sexual good night. Hold on, Audra, don't leave yet. You can't open up a can of worms like that and just leave. What are you thinking about? I mean, is some sort of dream taking over and just, you're going into... You could be thinking about Richard, Victoria. Kathy has so many people thinking about her, Could be anyone. Could be anyone. That's where Kathy wants to go. What'd I tell you, Audra? Kathy is the one. I was right. I knew you would. I knew without even thinking that Kathy was going to chime in. Claire is probably not far behind on that. I love Coney Island just because. Did you ever see Boardwalk Empire? Cotton candy is cheap on the beach. That's what they're calling it now, huh? Sexual good night. And Audra just vanished. We didn't even... Audra, how long was Audra here? Was she building up to this? Was she building up to the excitement? $75. What? Shut up, Joe. What? All right. Read an interesting article about dreams and how COVID-19 has been creating vivid dreams in our minds. There's a catchy tune that was written about that. Did you hear it? Yes. What do you mean, shut up, Joe? And why are you yelling? It's literally just cotton candy. What else did you think it was? I don't know of any sexual goodnight story about cotton candy. And it's so sticky anyway. Why would you? Everyone likes cotton candy. I'm not, it's sticky. It's too sticky. Angela loved that stuff. She'd have me buy bags of it at the store. I think you can get it, bags of it. And what a rip-off that is. That stuff takes like a half a cent to make. Well, there you go. No, I have no personal experience of that at all. 808, and who the fuck cares? Because, let's see, your partner wants you to kick in the balls, pleasure, kind of nervous. I don't want his balls to swell. Well, to some people, balls are swell. Okay. Yes, you can lick it off. Well, no. can't breathe. You don't have a dry cough, do you, on a temperature? Yes, I figured you did. Balls were mentioned, so you were not going to delete anything like that. Oh, isn't that nice, Victoria? Yeah, you don't want to hurt him. Lonely teardrops. Lonely teardrops. December. Richard, sorry to so retired, medical, legally blind. Well, we're glad you're here. I would have seen that earlier, but I realized that Kathy was saying, why did I call her out? As if, you know, the longer you're here, you realize Kathy's MO. Was Daddy Joe does not like to have his balls kicked at all. We're having a great morning. We're having a lot of new people here, and that's really good. And then, as they always say to me later, I've been here for like 6 years, and you're just saying new. Well, you're new on here. It's a great morning. Right, Victoria? It's a great morning. Just try missing one. You can't. You can't miss a day. You can miss a bit of a morning if you're up late. If you're up late, you've witnessed the morning. So what is your point? Stay alive. Stay healthy. As a top, no, Victoria. Longer you are here. You're an innocent Catholic girl. There's no such thing. It doesn't. Innocent Catholic. Every Catholic girl would raise your hand. None of you are innocent. Victoria's a Catholic girl. We saw her innocence the other night. Because every day's great. You know it is a great morning. Every day's great. Well, I mean, every day, the unit day is great for someone somewhere. You don't want to miss yours, because if you miss one, there won't be any following. So you can miss the first one, then you're going to miss them all. She's a Catholic, right? As a top, I figure because as a top, you know, my Claire never misses anything. Claire, she's so connected to e-commerce, she can't miss anything. That's Claire. On the top. Remember that in some Bond movie? The girl's name was, whatever her name was, Claudia Anatop. Anatop, that's family name, I guess. Anatop, Anatop. Why'd you ask, James? Tiana Ray. Yay! Tiana, have you been lurking? How are you? Welcome. No, I change in the closet, but I'm not a switch in the closet. No, oh, behave. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the building. Hold the applause down because she's not on stage yet. Griff is here. Good morning, Griff. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Is that it? Oh, we have people from Germany here now. You've watched before? Well, we're happy that you said hello. Mishi Shell is here again. Hello. It's so good to see you again. And don't forget, everyone, that still at this point, Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we will do a live broadcast. If it needs to be a little bit earlier, maybe we'll come on at 6 or something. Because some of you fall asleep even in this time zone. I'm not going to mention people. But the beauty of that sleep, the person I'm speaking to, the beauty of that sleep was that I was away, not paying attention, playing the guitar as usual. And when I came back, she was still there. Asleep, but still there. So, do you realize we were on from 7, I think 7, 6, 7, yes, until well after 1 a.m. That was a long time. And yet there were people there still going strong and disappointed. Over with already? So this coming Saturday night, but I ain't got nobody. We might switch to Zoom. Claire, what's your opinion on that one for the Zoom? The Zoom layout is much better than the Skype layout. The Zoom layout is very sexy. The Skype layout is kind of... Yeah, it was after 1 a.m. That's... Saren, you gave yourself up. Ah, Saren. With the sexy violin. The sexy violin. Way past your bedtime. So actually, you were saying we should move the time back, perhaps for our friends across the pond, when you meant just across the state line. Yes. Or 2. That's actually, you're in North Carolina, so we got to go through, let's see, Georgia, South Carolina, and then North Carolina. There are a couple. Put simply, Skype's a bitch. Yes. All right. Well, you are signed up for Zoom, are you not? And what I will do is put out on, if we try this, Claire, it looks like we're going to have to do a run through early. I will list the meeting key that you'll need to get in, and then you just go to it and put it in, join a meeting, put that in there, boop, and we'll say, damn, look, you're supposed to wear clothes for this show. Because everyone will be able to see you. It'll be like Hollywood Squares. And if you want, I can ask the questions and you can answer. Whether is it true or false. It'll be things like, Joe once did this where? Is it true or false? That is a tease because I'm not going to say it here. Can always be when Joe once did this there, and everybody say yes and no. And the one who over the weeks accumulates the most correct answers, and it could go on for 20 shows. will receive a special gift. Well, 45 minutes on that platform, yes, free. And Victoria, would you please tell everyone how you get around that 45 minutes without joining? I'm going to have to join because the show must go on. So I still haven't committed 100%. You'll be notified on many of our platforms, all of you, if we are going to do that. It may be another week, but I'm thinking about it. There is a time limit, 40 minutes, but Victoria, chime in. She has a way to get around that, or she intimated that to me the other day. Your birthday suit is fine, Griff, please. We're happy for that. Your spandex cat suit does not. No. I mean, you can wear it, but that's just like everyday garb for you. I guess Victoria left. So Victoria will ask Victoria about that. Send her a message on Skype or something. All right. There is a time limit. Mishy Shell. Is it Mishy? So it's Mishi. Well, you are correct. 40 minutes is the time limit, I believe. I believe it's 40. Someone else said 45 minutes. An agent of mine said 45, but I think they were mistaken. Mox Nix, right? So we're going to Mishi. So your given name is Michelle. Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L-E or M-I-C-H-E-L-L-E? No, I'm not into switching to become a top and more of a top. That's the switch. Ah, Michelle. A bell or ma bell. My bell. Saren Adele, will you be attending this Saturday night? Make sure you wear your jammies because we know if we go late, you'll go nana. Also, another, where is, oh, she's working today though. Wit is probably trying to listen in, but I know Wit is working. She's doing some very important work. Wit is so funny. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye. A spandex cat suit. Ah, Griff will be there. Thank you, Griff. I wonder if I have the power to do both. I wonder if it would be allowed, if my bandwidth, with everyone using these things, it's just crazy for everything. And I'll be comfy. I'll be comfy, that's what I'll be. You knock on the door and come in, please. If my dad has a shotgun in hand, they'll say, who was that? You say, I don't know, he ran. You'll be here so long as it's not too late. Well, let's see. It would be 7 is what, plus 5 what is that? Midnight or something like that? So you're coming on at midnight. I think if you just explain to the children and your husband on Saturday that you need a 3-hour nap in the middle of the day and let your husband take care of the 3 children, I'm sure it'd be fine. Oh, Claire, see, come on. Just wearing your robe and that's it. Oh, behave. Please, don't behave on our part. Victoria. Yes, Victoria, listen, I wanted you to explain to others while in your absence, we were discussing Zoom, and you mentioned a way by which you are able to circumvent the 40-minute time limit. Please, the floor is yours, dear. Something about your friend giving you something, but I don't know if that was the same conversation. Claire, that is so nice of you. You've always been forgiven when you can't be. I mean, we know. Our dear friend Sarah from Wales arrives in bed. And she just gives a shot of her there against the pillow. However, you did mention it. How would I know? However, here we go. Kathy, pay attention. Not the pros of... I want to know why... Victoria, tell us how you can avoid paying or being turned off. No, that's the wrong thing to say to you. How can you avoid the 45-minute or 40-minute regulation if you're not a member? What do you mean you don't remember? Were you drunk? You told me that your friend calls you with some sort of link or something? Damn. Boy, that was good. You mentioned it as if you knew. So you weren't giving your friend any props. You were taking all the props yourself, and then when I called you to see if you could share it, I never said that. You would never be in a position to say yay or nay about a ball gag to me, dear. Sorry. As a top, we don't wear them. Okay. No, dear, you just said that there was some way your friend, when you would get kicked out because you are not a subscriber, she gave you a link or some different link to put in, and you were able then to jump back on. Oh, well, here we are once again, just wandering around aimlessly. Well, let me be your rudder. Rudder me this, Batman. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to find out how much it is to join per month. If anyone knows here, we will take the number. as many 40-minute sessions as you want, so you can just keep walking back in? Well, that seems easy enough. That seems to be a bit too easy, actually. I think if I had the company, it seems super easy, but it seems like there's some sort of a catch to it all. Or in your case, since you're 22 years old, it's a catch-22. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you do it again. 3 times, well, that's just who you are. $15 a month, 6 pounds, well, 6 pounds, which is about $10 a month. Oh, it's a pain to keep sending. Let's see it. So if you're on for 3 hours, you have to send the link 4 times, maybe. Maybe, you know. Or maybe just say, oh, hell with it, I'm leaving now, goodbye. Well, it's not so annoying. It's like every 40 minutes. That's annoying. Probably because you are in the middle of one of your stories when it happens, and you have to repeat it because everybody didn't hear it. Maybe while you all log back in, it's a time for me to go fill my wine glass. Although last time I brought the bottle here was a bad thing. Sunday was a bit foggy. Not much, but I was wondering, I was a little bit off, you know. Not my normal off. I was just a little off. And then I noticed a wine bottle. It's almost completely empty. Thank you, Kathy. It's very nice of you to come for Joe Daddy. That's right. So, it tells you how much time you have in your end. Now that's a spice I never even thought of. We'll see. Yes. And apparently she likes thyme sprinkled on it. I used Zoom with a group of friends and it didn't kick off after 40 minutes. It did not. Mishi, do you have a membership? That'd be the first obvious question. You would know the answer to that. No, you don't. Were you using someone else? Is it a work thing? I can't explain that, Mishi. I just can't. $10 could make 10 minutes count for sure, especially the time. It's an aphrodisiac, do you know? No, don't say that. I'll have reports of people falling over or snorting a whole little thing of that. You know, it was Jennifer. Jennifer, are you still around? And people were telling me about the vanilla extract. Oh, she uses hers through school. There you go. So it's a school account. The School of Joe Daddy does not have that arrangement. Although we are a nonprofit for education. Maybe. You can make 10 minutes good. You can't make it count for you in 10 minutes? Well, I guess not from a cold start, maybe. Oh, man. Bad girls. You're bad girls. In France, we say bad girls. Lynn, I use Zoom through school, okay? But I'm not sure what work once school is over. Well, if the school does not monitor your programming, you can use it and sign on. And we'll see you on Saturday night as well. Yes, I have that Zoom deal, not on my phone. I have it on my desktop, but I should probably put it on the phone also, because knowing, yes, I have it on here already, I forgot. Must have been my assistant putting it in there because it felt right. I mean, I guess I could make it count, but it's an all-day affair for me. An affair to remember. All day, huh? The affair goes to becoming a function at that time. I mean, all day is like, it becomes a function, which is, okay. All right, now, you can see that is a very good quality to have, to be able to go from cold, frigid, frozen, to steaming hot. No, with nothing more than the loosening of a button. Yes, the Joe Daddy school uniforms are birthday suits, but they're also, you can't walk around naked in the playground, so you have to have pleated skirts, bobby socks, saddle shoes, and a blouse. Yes, it is expensive. I think if they're saying $15 a month, that's a lot. I wonder if you can pay yearly and it's only $30. Okay, it's never start to finish. There's like 8 detours. And I like to make them count. I see. Hmm. Hmm. Ah, well. A martini girl, anytime, anywhere. But like some of you, I like a dirty martini. Can I just say that now? Dirty martinis are good. They're like a meal. They are a meal, and they're good. And they're not too sweet. They're a meal. Especially if you like olives. And she was my favorite. Okay. Selena. How are you? Gosh, it's been a long time. Wow, you girls expect a lot for $15. It has been a long time. You're doing great. Terrific. You're keeping well, I suspect. You're doing great. The virus keeping you down, or you're just getting down, you know. See, you see that? How I can take the virus and make it something else? Not everyone has that ability. I like that. The martini comment, yes. Let me see if that's the one. Or everybody to get one account. I'll get an account. On account of I need to get one anyway. That's right. Michi is Canadian. Canadien. Oh, a great man too busy. Good for you guys. That's wonderful. Selena. So, Selena, tell me again what part of the country you live. No specifics other than a region or near a city is fine. The one about the Zoom account. Yes, I saw that, love. That was thought. I have to look into that and see what the deal is. That makes sense, of course. It's $20 in Canada. Hmm. I don't know why Skype does the circle jerk thing. Um, not sure. I'm really not. I will find out. I will find out. You know, there are probably not tutorials, but more so just people that will put their 2 cents in on YouTube about these things. You know. Mm. Wow, did you hear the big controversy on YouTube about two doctors who gave their opinion about what was happening with the virus, blah blah blah, all this technical stuff that made a lot of sense, and then the video in I guess in a short period of time had 10 million views, and YouTube took it off, and they were saying that some of that information was not, even though they were medical doctors, it was not approved by whatever, like FDA or something. Now look, you mean to tell me that you can't put up stuff that is conjecture, or it might be, I might think something without them taking it down? I mean, what about free speech? I mean, come on. Leadership says shit all the time that doesn't make sense and does not happen. Sometimes they make it and it's correct. Sometimes they're incorrect. Especially in the beginning of this virus, we are all just like, wandering around. Nobody knows what they're running into. So YouTube, Google is always listening, and it always shows up on my computer when I walk back in the room, as if I am the one who is interested in something. They just hear something and they throw it up there if they think they can make a buck on it. It's a total invasion of our privacy. Do you hear that, Alexa? So, yes, I know. Yeah, it's like injecting bleach. Yes. Well, um, it is, and we're learning more and more as we fine tune this. Like other countries would not allow such things, and they don't. our country would boast all this free speech stuff, which was great, and that was one of our main deals, right? So then suddenly you start saying something en masse to millions of people, and they're like, well, that's what we don't know if we agree with that one, so let's just move that out of the way. Likely, they do the same thing with people, by the way. The world does that with people. People vanish. Sad. Sad but true. Yes, and I think some of that was a little out of context, because you would say, I would say, geez, this stuff is so, hey, if you can clean up stuff with a spray thing, why can't you just ingest it? Duh. Because you can't. Because people out there are stupid. People will cling to everything that some people say, not me, which is a damn good thing, and they will use it. Some things you can use, of course. Well, we need more of you. I need more of you to spread the live around and all of that, to say to someone or put it in if you're in one of these little chat groups. Hey, check this guy out. You might find it entertaining if you're not a prude, and if you are, you don't have to say anything, just watch it. Or check this guy out. He's crazy, not really, but maybe. Or check this guy out because he's got all these wonderful people and you'll want to know them. Maybe not him, but all of them. Maybe. Thank you, Victoria. I love that about you. Behave. Oh, behave, baby. Yes. And that would be great. And then maybe you could tell me when they come on and I will give them a shout out because apparently people like that. Claire, Victoria, Sarah, and Kathy. Griff, Mishi, we have Victoria. So do it. Do it until it hurts. Oh, and that's, for many, that's the green light. That is go time. Okay, oh, come on, that wax isn't hot enough, is it? Was you putting cold wax on me? It's fucking melting. Here, let me warm up a bucket of it on the stove and get it boiling. How's that? Now you're talking. No, I don't think so. Don't try that at home, folks. That would be really stupid. They love to shout. Shout, shout. Okay. Everybody gonna shout out now. Oh, hey, Griff, there you go. That is a shout out. Joe Daddy's family, yes, Joe Daddy's. Maybe we can wander up to Mulholland Drive. Yes. It's a good thing, huh? Maybe they'll do a movie, Once Upon a Time in Joe Daddyville. We traveled the world to meet all of our friends. We're in the Netherlands. We are in Germany. We're in England. We are in Southeast Asia. We are down under. Right. We get down under really easy, quickly. Oh yeah, you don't like being tied to something. Yeah, I'll bet. Oh, you weren't talking about handcuffs. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, we love that you love coming here. All of us love that. on all of us. Pee on me when you're not. No, that's wrong, Joe. What? Oh, that means what are you having for? Oh, it's peas. Peas for me. That's the side dish. Is she a side dish? No. She's a dish, for sure. All right, in your wet area of the UK, I used to like in those, remember those, I told you in the Navy, we would read those, and the heavyset cook was always stirring the big vat of food while he's reading a fuck book, right? But back in those days, when we pass along those literature, wonderful literature pieces, we would pass them all from person to person. You'd have to pry the pages off some of them. But you would read them and you would say, oh, and they always use the same things. They would refer to the vag of a JJ because knowing it had been excited as, do you know what they call it? Somebody here old enough would know. I will type it. His fingers went up her thigh and they wandered into the damp. So, that's hilarious, Griff. Yes, it's just people born in May and December. It's all it is. The damp. Every time a message from MDS comes up, and then Joe talks. Really? What are you referring to? What did she say Saturday? Can you give us a refresher, dear? Oh, yes, yes. Oh, no, I remember. Yeah, I was not that drunk, Victoria. I was able to sing somewhat. Um, yes, she was talking about her mom not understanding how people, but I think is not, I think it is best, honestly, for Sonia to just zip it because she is not going to be able to explain her way out of it. No way, and it will get into a shouting match, and that's not what she wants. She needs to just keep her, keep it zipped up and just continue living under her family's roof and they're paying tuition and all of that before you do something estupido. Well, we all know Sonia, and really talking about this subject is not her main goal in life. So it's best she not handle that. Let the adults do that, Sonia. Just go along with whatever. You will be able to leave the house whenever you want. Well, you could do it now, but you dare wouldn't do that. Don't do it. Well, yeah, but she should just relax. She she would know her parents better than we do. She would know what she's up against. We are not a savior here. We can only explain things, and only if somebody wants to listen. When she is in an excited state with her parents, it's no, I don't want to talk to anyone about that. No. Yeah, you can't blame her mom for calling us crazy. Some of us are crazy. It made her upset, but she doesn't pick her fights well sometimes, okay? I know she's not here to defend herself, and I'm sorry, Sonia, but it's true. And I talk to her about certain things all the time, you know? Yes, so we are crazy. Absolutely. She should not get upset at that. Her mom said, she just said we're nuts. So, you know, nuts, some of us. No nuts, others. And that's the beauty of it all. Really? Don't you think so? We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. We are the Lollipop Guild. Yes, Griff, we know that. All of us, Griff. No one. But see, you know, you have to be careful because some people might just be learning about us and say, damn, they're crazy. I'm not. I'm not including myself in that group. I'm not going to watch them anymore. People think we're crazy. No, that's all the more reason to watch. How crazy can it get? I mean, how crazy can it get? How crazy? Who else actually has nipple clamps that can also tune your boob up? Joe Daddy. Okay, but that's just me. I'm strange that way. You know, when you are strumming, you're just strumming beautifully. You know, every time you have to tweak something, it gets out of tune. Abby's normal. What did your parents mention to you? Well, see, you know, Victoria, it is true. I've talked to people a lot about that. Not many of you here, but those that are troubled by it and that have problems with their parents. And the first thing I ask them, because I always need more information. It's not black and white. I need more information. I ask, do you live at home? Are you in school? Do you have siblings? I mean, those are three important questions because they form what your life is like for me to be able to answer and understand from your parents' point of view. If your mother is 40 and your dad is 70, I find out, well, there's probably should not be a problem. You know, so it's just you have to have more information because everyone's situation is different, completely different. How they are raised, how they are taught, what maybe they have been, you know, admonished or something, and you can't. Everyone doesn't fit in the same cup. Well, Kathy's cup, everyone is welcome, but yes, you know what I mean. It's true though. It is so true. People, you know, on MDS, I can remember countless times, why don't they understand? It's so easy. All of you know, yes, but we're all individuals that understand, you know, and we're couples that understand. Some of you are couples that understand how these things work. When you are a child I'm a child when I lived at home, you know, so You are, and my son was my son when he lived at home. You go out, you are out now. You're on your own. You're doing your own thing. You can have more philosophical conversations. But when you are under roof, there are laws that are set down. That is just to keep order in the family. And if you have a lot of brothers or sisters and you're the oldest, that's a different vibe. There are a lot of different things. And I always say, don't get an argument, not a screaming match. No one listens once the screaming starts. I mean, forget it. I certainly don't. So don't do that. Take the high road. Always take the high road. Because the one thing that there's some that don't give a shit, but most parents want for their children is happiness. If you're involved with someone, they're going to see you being happy. Let them ask you, why are you suddenly so happy? Then you don't have to come in, you've been dating someone for 2 weeks. Mom, I want to tell you, my boyfriend's 150 years old. Well, that's a stretch. They're not as old as me, but you know what I mean. Anyway, okay, you're getting me off on my thing. Yes, that's true, and they do it. They will do it. You're right, Claire, and some will try and do that with you keeping it home and saying, "But I'm paying." When they a dictatorship. If you're raised in a family where money isn't even discussed, and where you're just provided for, as I was, we just provided for. My sisters and I were provided for. We all left when we were 18. Well, done. Because we were raised differently back in the day. We were raised, you need to work hard and get out there and get on your own. And those, you're seeking accomplishments immediately. Today, it's a different vibe. It's different. Children, it's hard to even say, children are on their parents' insurance sometimes till they're 26 years old. Sometimes, not everyone, and I'm not suggesting everyone's like that, but they can be if they're living in the same house. I mean, everything has changed. You can, in fact, work at home, never leaving. You could be an adult working at home. Sharing a house with your parents as they get older. That's all fine. Everything's good. Everything is good if it's healthy for everyone. Let me just say that and I'll stop. Okay. I'd be on my parents' insurance. My parents are both dead, but I'd be on their insurance too if it was something possible. I'm on my uncle's insurance now, Uncle Sam. But, I served, did my time. That's good. Yeah, they love you guys. You love it there, and you can stay as long as you want. It's great. I think it's perfect. There you go. That's sensible. Victoria, you see, that is sensible. Often we would take off in my generation, and we go there. Hey, man, this is expensive out here. Yeah. See, there's purpose, there's reason, that's why, Kathy, everything is different. Everyone is different. And that's why I cannot never give an answer, to someone. I can give an answer. It's usually very vague. Well, my parents will say, what should I say? Well, I need time with you because you have to tell me some information. And so in a quick thing, I would say, don't get in a shouting match. That's what I will tell you. That's the most important thing I can tell you right now. So until you give me more information. Claire can definitely hold her own. See, all salient points, all very good points, points that strike home. And see, you guys are all smart. That's why we like one another. Maybe I'm the dumb one, but yes, you are all smart. So we all realize we're all different backgrounds, all different things, all different influences on us make us who we are. We are age gap people, right? I mean, that's how we all got here. Some watched us when they were younger, and I mean, probably may have liked us and liked the vibe, So I mean that's cool. That's how it happens. Many of you are in age gap relationships or have been. That's what got us started. So but what I'm saying is each situation is different. Very different. It's very seldom that I can question somebody and hit on the right thing with everyone. Sometimes they line up perfectly. And over the years of talking to so many, when they start to line up, I already know what the next answer is going to be. But it's okay. It's good. And I go through all of them. The thing is that one thing that I will tell someone, right, a question I ask first, actually the first one is, well, how long have you been together? 2 months. And you want to shout from the mountaintops because you're in love, right? Yes. Okay, well, muffle that noise, okay? Just enjoy what you have right now. And you don't even have to bring it up to your parents. But I want to tell them I'm so... Let them ask you if they see you happy. But don't. It's 2 months. 2 months. This isn't the Bible where the world's created in like 2 days. This is a relationship. This takes real time. I can't contemplate anything more than older men anyway, myself, because that's my reasoning and thinking now. No. I can think like a young man. I can think like an older man. I can think like parents. I do. I mean, you are all my friends. I want the best for all of you, always. So it is straight skinny. It is, I will tell you what I think. And as I say when I've been counseling people before, so now everything I tell you is a suggestion. Use what you can, what applies to you, and discard the rest if it doesn't work for you. But there's some value in some of the things that I have said, so just be mindful of it. And you get that shit for free. I mean, who does that? I'm stupid. All right. But I love all you guys. So, Guess I feel like I was working there. It's no work. It is love. Love, love, love. Yeah, absolutely. You've got to be together a while. And another thing is I always I've told you guys this before. I was involved with women before. They're 15 years younger than me. I never thought of an age gap relationship. I never knew what it was until I met Angela, and I said, "Whoa, we're really getting young here." It never occurred to me. Never occurred to me. And then when it did, it was like, I don't know. And then the rest is history, and you have May December Society at this time. So, thank you, ladies. So anyway, now that I've concluded the last few minutes of time here, why is that in a red circle, red square? Why am I in red square? I don't think I want to be in red square. Nice. Boy, that's taking some time to the birth of your first child. And they were slow to come around, as we know, your parents were. Sometimes a child does break the ice. And again, these aren't suggestions. I'm just based on understanding. But then sometimes, no. My good friend Claire has some stories that were just, I can't imagine. And you know what? She's better. While they were hurtful, She's a better parent because of it. I don't doubt that for a moment. She's a much better mom because of that. I mean, leaps and bounds. It's just, there's no comparison. Is your husband about the same age as your parents? Claire, I'm curious. I don't know that we ever discussed their age versus, or maybe we did a while ago. Yes, and I know. And that's the attitude. I mean, you are out on your own living with your husband and you have children and you have a home and jobs. The fuck? What else could a parent want, for God's sakes? I want you still in the basement. Yeah, okay. Well, and that's true, Griff. And older men have usually, if nothing else, experienced more of life, which is experienced and come across and met more people and been experienced and been exposed to more trauma, exposed to different things. And if they treat you kindly and understand, you're much better off. Was it Sonia who said, I like older men because they have driver's license? I'm just teasing. She's not here. I'm joking. She was in high school. We've known Sonia a while. Yes. Yes, they can manipulate you. They can twist and they know all kinds of things. Yes. And I am your verbal. Your verbal older man. I am your friend who is older, and you can always ask me anything. Any of you can do that at any time, and you know that. And most of you here know that. But if you're new here, you can reach out to me individually on our Discord. So you need to go to our Discord app, which will be put up here on. Look, I'm going to put it up there with no hands. Watch this. Our Discord app, so you can join a community. You can private message me or anyone else here. No hands. Look, where is it? I have to use my feet to type this thing. Where's our Discord app? They're letting me die here. All right, I'm going to have to type it in myself. Okay, I'll type it in myself. There's a Discord app that you need to join so you can be in the group with us. Okay, and many of us here, and there are different categories you might want to chat it, music and things like that. It's like any other community, but it would be considered an age gap community. MDS is the larger, broader age gap and private community. But here, it is specific to us, to this group that we have. So join the Discord app. There's the Discord app for you. It came up. Claire put it up because I was too lazy to go do it. Yes. So join everyone who is not already a member. Everyone that is not a member. Anyone, please join. We'd love to have you there. And if you're out of line, we'll get rid of you, but at least try. That's all right. Kathy must be getting busy or something because usually she's there. Yes, you can. Of course you can, Kathy. It may be something that has to go to private, but you can ask anything you like, dear. You can ask me anything. I'll sing it with a ring. No, I won't. No, that was the wrong lyric, Joe. Rhymes are good, except sometimes they're not. When are they not? When you say they're not. I'll do anything for you, dears. Anything for you mean everything to me. Yay! Lynn just joined the Joe Daddy server. How about that? Thanks, Lynn. Now you're a part of a never-ending story. A story of love, a story of triumph, a story of agony, a story of wanted pain, a story of hot wax, a story of clamps, a story of booze. Man, this is a long-ass story. I don't have time. I'm at the bottom of the hour. As the story goes, we're going to close. But I will be back for all you... No, you know me, Mr. Ryan. Okay, so let me recap these things here. There is something I've always wanted to ask you, Joe, but it is probably too rude. The fulcrum position. Yeah, oh, sure, absolutely. That's an easy one. Yadi, hello. We're doing well. I'm about ready to leave, or as they like to say, Joe's getting off now. Um, the never-ending story. Yes, you're right. Claire, what is your question? You can ask. I got it. I thought Claire asked me everything already. I got to figure this out. I can give tutorials on many things. On the proper use of the fulcrum position? Sure. I'm not going to do the tutorial though. You provide the pictures, I'll type it up. I'll do the graphics. Oh, Yachty. So sorry to hear that. I hope he's doing better. Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am surprised because I had a friend, I think I mentioned when I was a kid, that would had epilepsy and would have seizures. And I would have thought by now there was some sort of treatment that, I mean, I don't know, of course. I mean, other than that's my only experience. But it's just so, I mean, it is so, it just tears your heart apart when that happens. Well, wish you the best, and your son certainly, Yachty. Kayla. Hello, Kayla. Kayla. Oh, that's Layla, I was thinking, yes. I'm sure that song could be played to Kayla as well. Oh, man, that is a dilemma. I mean, what does your doctor say? I would call the physician and ask him. I don't know. I mean, if if he needs the hospital, I go to the hospital. No question. No question at all. Just wear a mask. If you don't have it, put a bandana, we used to call it. Put a scarf around your face. Kayla, we had just gone through a whole big thing about, well, what we always talk about here, everything. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Actually, we're right at the end. I'm past my getting off time, so I'm going to get off here in a few minutes. Doesn't that always sound bad? Oh man. Kayla, you should, if you are able, you should join in at 10:30 Eastern time, so that you get the full. What do you say? The full program. Yes, that's right. The government does that. Oh, uh, you should go, Yada. You should take him in. I think. I mean, I don't. I know nothing about that. So, but it just makes sense, I guess. If you need a medical professional, go to the hospital. And don't get that up. Where are you? Where do you live, Kayla? California? And join, please join Discord, folks. Yeah, now all the Discords come out. Sure, I know. Tucson, yes. Who else is in Tucson? Somebody's in Tucson. Who are we talking to in Tucson? I thought someone else. Lynn? Is she in Tucson? Yes. Lynn is in Tucson. No. I feel for you, Yachty. Please, I think you need to seek medical attention there for your son. I do not think so, my very good friend. Okay, that's what you're going to do. I think it's a good move. No, I know you weren't. Lynn's at the University of Arizona. Your BA in English. Where are you from originally, Lynn? You're from the States? From the Southwest? Kayla's from Denver. Denver in Colorado. You were born in China, but reside in Albuquerque. Hmm. Yeah, I know. But we need those sports teams up. The NFL draft had 55 million viewers on all days of the draft. I mean, people are jonesing for some sports. Okay, everyone, I'm going to take off. I'm going to get off now. I'm going to take off. So I will see everyone later. And remember, everyone, I love you all. And Lynn, Wo I Ni. There you go. It's my bit of Chinese. Okay, take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you later. We'll see you on Friday, because looking up here, it says we are on Wednesday. Again, it's hard to know what day it is. But I'll be coming to you Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and also Saturday evening, and I'm not sure if it will be Zoom, or if it will be Skype. But I'll let you know. All right. Triple majors, you guys. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, everyone. I will.